Hello, hi, hello, welcome to 20 Minutes Till Dawn. It's me, Cranberry. How's it going? Hopefully, you're doing well today. Now, a couple things I want to talk about before we get into the video itself. First, if you're watching this video at or around when it's being uploaded, I should be doing a live stream over at Twitch. Maybe come check it out. Maybe you'll enjoy it. Maybe you won't. I don't know. I haven't even really decided what game we're playing yet today, so it's hard to recommend it necessarily. But if you want to come by and just say hi, see what we're playing, maybe you'll enjoy it. I don't know. Odds are it's probably gonna be more Kaizo Ironmon, but it might be Slice and Dice. I'm not sure yet, and maybe even something else. Who knows? But yeah, hopefully should be fun. We're also doing like a sponsored stream thing for HelloFresh, which is pretty cool. If you want to get like a pretty decent deal on some like meal prepped meals already like kind of ready for you, all you gotta do is just do a little bit of cooking on them. They're pretty cool. Maybe come check it out and get the cool promo code thing. Whatever. I don't know. I hate shilling, man. I don't love it. I feel uncomfortable doing it, but I genuinely I think it's a pretty decent deal if you want to like learn how to cook. It's not. We're not even. This isn't even the sponsored stream. What am I doing? Well, we're playing the game. We're playing 20 Minutes Till Dawn here. We're playing Scarlett today. I've been thinking a lot about the last Scarlett video I did. It got like a crazy kill count number. It was like 26k. I think Scarlett's got a lot of potential, but I think for her to work really well, you do need to see Pyromaniac from your first upgrade. So it's a little bit RNG gated there, a little bit of good luck required, but I think Scarlett can probably do some pretty crazy numbers. I'm opting for SMGs today as well. I don't know if it's the right pick. I in my heart of hearts, I think that Batgun is the correct weapon for this build, but I want to try SMGs out as well. I think it's only fair to give them a chance and see how they perform. Oh, rune page, nothing crazy here, pretty normal stuff. All fire rate focused here. We're going for on-hit effects. Nothing too weird. We're gonna go for Energize 2 to go infinite as far as having to not reload, and I think it'll work pretty well. Let's hop in. Hopefully it doesn't go too badly. Did I step on the headset? No, I didn't. Okay, good. Sorry, I thought I stepped on the cord for my headset there, which would have been very bad. It's been a little finicky lately, and if I wiggle it too much, it shuts off all the audio, and then I have to like replug it in and have to like start OBS over again. It's a whole mess. So I'm glad it didn't happen. That's what I'm trying to say. So I promise today we are not going to talk much about Dark and Darker because I feel like I've already been talking it to death, basically. You know what? I'm going for the early Magic Spear here. If I see Magic Spear level 1, I do like it quite a bit, because it is just incredibly strong. It just gets you a lot of kills early. So I like taking this here. This is a big whiff for us. I think here, honestly, Quick Hands is going to be cannibalized by us taking Electromage and Energized. But it's pretty decent up until then. But you know what? Actually, fuck it. We're taking dark cards here. We already have the short-term play. With Magic Spear, we don't need to take more short-term plays. Anyway. But yeah, Dark and Darker. Expect a lot of content for that coming out soon because of the playtest. Pretty limited window to play it. I'm going to be hitting it hard and heavy, I think. But yeah, we're not here to talk about Dark and Darker today. That dead horse is being absolutely beaten. We're going to talk about today a lot, probably, is the series I'm working on with my good friend and fellow content creator, Voyix69. Now, it's funny, because there's a lot of people who I imagine, I'm not 100% positive, but I think there's a lot of people who watch his 20 Minute Till Dawn videos who haven't watched... God, this sucks, by the way. This is so bad. I guess you'd take Quick Hands here at this point? I don't know. There's a lot of people who probably are watching these not Dark and Darker videos, these 20 Minute Till Dawn videos who were not watching when I was really big into Monster Train. And if you were big into Monster Train, you would probably know that, you know, Voyix pretty much kickstarted my YouTube career, more or less. We had found each other on Twitch and became friends, but while we were both doing a lot of live streaming content, he had a really big boom in popularity on the YouTubes. And then You stick with her here. We're getting bad upgrades, so this is not good. This is not a good start so far. But yeah, Voyix had a really big boom on YouTube. Had like a big surge in popularity, and then he came to me and was like, "Hey, do you want to do a series with me on my YouTube channel?" And that more or less started the cascading effect of me making YouTube videos. So what I'm trying to say here, what I'm eventually getting around to, is saying that it's funny to me that now there's people who likely don't know who he is, because now my content has moved a decent bit away from Monster Train. Still playing it a little bit, but there's definitely people who only know me through 20 Minutes Till Dawn, which is just kind of interesting to talk about, I feel like. We're just getting the unluckiest. You know what, honestly, and this might not be the most popular opinion, we're restarting. This is such a bad series of perks. I'm sorry, but we want to get a high kill count here. This is not going to fly, so let's start it over again. Just has to be done. Hopefully this one goes a little bit better. You know, sometimes, you know, when you're trying to get a super high kill count, sometimes that's just what it is. You get, like, you know, a couple minutes into the run, and you go, yeah, this is a clunker, this is a stinker here, and you got to pull the plug. But anyway, I'm going to be doing a series with him soon on my channel. Every 2 months or so, we get together and do a little bit of recording. Dragon Egg is fine. I think you take rapid fire here for the death rounds. I think you really prioritize getting death rounds ASAP here. But anyway, so me and Voyix get together every once in a while. We used to be more consistent with it, but we've gotten a little lazy with it. But I'm gonna try to start it up again more. We did a It Takes Two series, which was a lot of fun. You gotta stop. These are all garbage. You know what? Game? No. About to, like, we can't. I don't want a Stone Cold Whiff perk. Maybe, you know what? Actually, the magic site there isn't too bad because it is high damage in the early game. But I don't know. I'm being real picky. I'm being real picky today. I'm gonna be a little bit of a snob. A little bit of a 20 Minutes Till Dawn snob on this run. Yeah, we did It Takes Two, which was a lot of fun. But that was a good game. Usually we play bad games. And the last bad game we played was Final Fantasy 13-2. That was a miserable but fun time together. And we did that series on his channel. Take a Haste here. Haste is a pretty good pickup. The next one that's going to be on my channel is going to be Sonic 06, which is, oh baby. It's been Let's Played to death, I would say, but I think it's been a long time since anyone's really done a real Let's Play of it, I feel like. So, I don't know. It should be fun. I'm excited for it. I'm having a lot of fun. Oh, we're here again. You know what? This time I'll take the magic scythe, I guess. Take the scythe. Hopefully it'll carry us in the early game here. And we'll be able to use it to get a lot of experience and level up quickly. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Rapid fire is a fine pickup. The question is, how much investment do we put into the scythe here, if any? Like, maybe we take the perk that increases summon damage by 30%, but other than that, I don't know. It is kind of not even that good. It's pretty good, but not like amazing. I got an Electro Mage here. So yeah, Sonic 06, we're recording that. We've been recording it for like months at this point, but we keep taking like month-long breaks as well from recording. So the whole thing is really fucked up. Ooh, take aim here, fantastic. Great pickup. This is a pretty good start. This one I'm happy with here. We're gonna play this one through whether or not it goes well. At this point, I think. A little ethereal action going. One thing I want to talk about too is the mobile version of this game. Now, I have no resentment for anyone asking me questions about the game, right? And not realizing that there's differences between the mobile version and the PC version. I have no resentment for the people asking these questions because it's not your fault. You're not supposed to know this. I just don't understand why the mobile version is so fucking far behind the real version of the game. It's like, it's not fair to say it's upsetting because it's not that big of a deal to me, but I get so many damn questions about this this game. In regards to people being like, hey, how do I unlock this character? How do I unlock this map? Whatever, etc., right? And it's a little wild to me that the game is pretty much, it seems to have remained unchanged, basically, from the base version of the game when it first launched. It's just really weird to me. Also, ooh, actually, you know what? We take a blazing speed here. I almost took double shot there. A double shot is pretty good, but I think here we take blazing speed. We try to get Kunoichi ASAP. It's just very frustrating to me that the mobile version has not been updated at all yet. And this is a person who doesn't even have the mobile version of the game. If you're playing it, I'm sure it's even more frustrating. Ooh, there we go. Level 10 assassin. We're making great progress now, actually. This is the run, baby. Cthulhu, give me Pyromaniac, and we're fucking set for life, baby. Let's go. But the whole thing is very weird. And there's so much weird stuff about the mobile version of the game. There's the fact that there's two different versions of it, and one is like called endless mode, and it's just the endless mode of the game. And then there's one where you have to pay money for it, and one that's free. You take light bullets. Oh, that's debatable. That maybe is the wrong pickup there. I don't know. But there's like two different versions of the mobile app, and it's not clear which one's which really when you first get it. Pyromaniac, we're fucking cracked, baby. Let's go. So that's a big issue that I personally have with it. We'll take dark arts here. But another thing too that's really annoying, that I just don't get why it's a thing really, is the publishers seem to be like, I don't want to be like speaking on Flan's behalf here, but it feels like the publishers are like kind of scamming him basically, because my understanding is that he hired a separate publishing company to make the mobile version of the game, and like they seem to be dropping the ball something fierce. And this is a little insider baseball here. The same people who are making the mobile version of 20 Minutes Till Dawn are also making the mobile version of Rotato. And they're doing some weird stuff, is I guess the best way for me to describe it. I got a Twitch whisper the other day from someone claiming to be from the same publishing studio, right? As the mobile version of 20 Minutes Till Dawn. And they're like, I got a whisper saying, hey, do you want to play our game or whatever? Do you want to play the mobile version of Rotato? And I'm like, this can't be like standard business practice, right? The whisper people, this seems like a scam. Like, it literally seemed like a person trying to like do a generic like Twitch scam, basically. It was very bizarre. So I don't know. The publishing studio, I think it's like eRabbit is the name of it. They kind of skeeve me out a little bit. Also, Pyromaniac here is like, or not, or Pyromage, probably like the best time to get it. That's pretty sick. There's something weird going on there. That's all I'm trying to say with what's it called? With the mobile publishers for 20 Minutes Till Dawn. It's strange. And then there was, I think I mentioned it before in a video, but there was an email I got. Also, oh my god, he's melted. Out of these, no, I don't love any of these really. I think we just take, honestly, probably none. You know, the speed boost doesn't really help us at all. In theory, I guess the reload increase of the summoning tome won't hurt us if we are going infinite, but I don't know, it doesn't seem that worthwhile. These all suck too. Oh, you know, Ghost Friend is fine though. We already have the scythe, so Ghost Friend is fine. Ghost Friend with Pyromaniac and Kunoichi potentially is a pretty good combo. This is all good. I really wanted a Tome of Rage there though for the extra magazine capacity. Would have been useful, but you know, not the end of the world. Let me think here. These all suck. I guess we'll take Shadow Blade. Because that's not good, but they were all bad choices there. We are kind of just evaporating or disintegrating the screen here. I don't know. Evaporating, whatever. We are just demolishing right now. And you know, Pyromaniac does that. Pyromaniac is just insanely strong, so it's not that shocking to me. Electromaster is probably the pickup here, although it doesn't really help us that much. You know, honestly, Rubber Bullets for the 10% fire rate I think is actually a little bit better. I think a teensy bit better, not by too much. We still need a Power Shot, I think. Still missing Power Shot, I believe, to trigger, to get death rounds. Well, let me check it, actually. Do we have Power Shot yet? No, we're still missing Power Shots. We're a long ways away from death rounds. We do have Light Bullets, so that's pretty good. Yeah, E-Rabbit Studios, the people who are publishing the mobile version of this game, and then also Potato, apparently, they skeeve me out a lot. Something's weird about them. The email thing, I said it before, I brought it up in videos before. They sent me an email about playing the mobile version of this game. And I was like kind of interested because, like, you know, hey, I like the game a lot. Sure, maybe I'll check the mobile version out. Big hands, sure. So I was considering playing the mobile version, and like a week later they emailed me again saying, hey, probably whoever the person was there who contacted me was like, yeah, I've resigned. Goodbye. And I'm like, you don't have to tell me that you've resigned. I guess like that doesn't seem relevant. But whatever, I guess. It was just strange. It was just strange as all. And like, an important thing too is, that I should mention is that the studio is not native English speakers. I believe I want to say they're in Japan. I'm not certain though. I think it's a Japanese publishing studio. So that's a big factor there too. There's a lot of, like, you know, language barrier stuff going on there for sure. But I don't know. There was certainly some weirdness as well. I guess Intense Burn is fine here, but I think at this point you just take the Dragon Egg and hope for a quick AIDS Dragon. We should do our best to kill enemies below us here and let the guys above us get closer, I think, is how we should be playing this right now. All garbage. This is all garbage. I guess I'll take Electro Mage, but these are all, like, in the literal sense, worthless to us. But whatever. We should be shooting down here and letting the guys above us get closer so we can collect their XP without having to move too far. I think a little bit like that, basically. There's In the Wind. That's a good one. Kunoichi is now available to show up, which will really help Ghost Friend once we get Best Friend. Sweeping. Here you go. Dang, that did not take long. Thank you, Kunoichi, for actually showing up on, you know, timely manner today. We're getting very good RNG. That kind of has to, you know, I have to say that for sure. Here we're getting very good RNG for, you know, the only thing we missed was the Tome of Rage. That was the only miss we've had so far, and then even that's not that huge of a deal. Not the end of the world that we're missing it, so, you know, whatever. Oh, I think you take Fanfire here to get Fusillade to show up. Ghost Wizard is kind of fun, but, like, not that useful yet. And it will probably never be that useful in the grand scheme of things. I think you gotta just acknowledge that, like, the main guns here are doing so much damage that Ghost Friend is really not getting any licks in. Which is fine, not the end of the world, Ghost Friend. Listen. We just want Fusillade, basically. I will take Firestarter because Overload is not a bad pickup for us, but, you know, maybe actually Armed Ready is a little bit better here. Get a fire rate increase from Gunmaster. You know what? Actually, fuck this. Armed and Ready, baby. Okay. We're gonna have so much XP to collect off the ground too. We're gonna be at such a high level, I think, by the time we hit the 10-minute mark here. Gonna be a little wacky silly. We do a decent amount of burn damage right now. I guess we take this. I think it's fine. Let's start collecting XP on the ground. What are we looking at? We don't need run and gun or magnetism here, or sniper. I mean, I guess we'll take magnetism because some of the pickup perks are also pretty decent here. Yeah, like recharge is pretty cool. Gives us generator as a potential synergy perk, which is fine for us too, I think. I want Fusillade, but like this is a pretty it's a pretty slow Age Dragon, but it's better now than never. Did Age Dragon get buffed? I don't remember it being 8 damage every 60 seconds. It seems like a bigger number. But wait, hold on. Was it also a lower interval? I thought it was like was it like 5 every 30 seconds? Maybe it's nerfed now. Either way, I'm taking it here. But that's weird. I've never actually read Age Dragon, I feel like, in like the last like 3 months of me playing this game. I just assumed it was always the same. That is interesting. I'll take a generator here too, I suppose. Why not, right? Out of these, I guess you take sniper for the bullet speed increase. Fusillade, that's a good one. Okay. Yeah, we're eating good in the neighborhood right now. This is gonna be a pretty strong run. Hold on, pardon me, pardon me. Pardon, garçon. We could probably put auto aim on now at this point too. I don't hate a little auto aim action right now. We are just shooting at a barrage of bullets here, an absolute volley. Okay. Gun Mastery here seems pretty good. So is Excitement though, but I'll take Gun Mastery first, I think. Oh, here's this guy. Love this guy. He's dead. Love to see it. Pyro Affinity, sure, why not? Okay. Auto aim back on right now, I think should be pretty good. And yeah. I actually like Kill Clip here because we're not going full infinite right now. This should actually really help us out. They'll give us like a snap reload here on the first reload. Yeah, that's really good. And if we can trigger it again, yo, this is so much better. Yeah, we're effectively infinite now with this Kill Clip, so that was a very good pickup for us. Would still like a Tome of Rage. Don't get me wrong, just for the fire rate increase of it. But we're in a pretty good spot now. Cool, cool, cool. But the real question though is this stronger than Batgun? I don't know, we're getting such a good RNG with the perks here. We're only missing death rounds. But I don't know. I don't know if this is better or not. You know what we really need here? I think we do need Tome of Rage. I think specifically to increase the spread of our cone. I think our cone is very narrow, and because of that, we're not killing as much as we could be. I think we need a more spread shot right now. I think that would be more useful than just about anything we could get here. Should be down here a little bit. There we go. Okay. Got a lot of XP building above us there, which is pretty good. We should be a bit more aggressive here about collecting, so we can try to get what's it called though? You know what it's called. Death rounds. We need to get power shot and stuff like that. Splinter. We're missing Splinter too. I just realized that, which is a big deal as well. I hate all of these. I think we take Big Shot here for the potential Reaper rounds. You know, I guess if we're worried about our cone being bigger, Big Shot does make the bullets a tiny bit bigger, which increases our cone size. Guess you take this here. No bloat. We do need Dragon Bond to show up sometime soon too, so we can actually get some benefit out of this Age Dragon. That's an important one as well. Either or right now would be nice. Okay, or neither. We can go with a neither too, I guess. Not ideal, but you know, it is what it is and all that. This feels like it's been amazing RNG here, but maybe a little bit lackluster at this mid game point, because we have Kunoichi, which is very good, obviously. But we don't have any of the damage effects really. We don't have. I mean, we don't need Overload really, but we don't have Overload. We don't have Death Rounds. We don't have 8 or Dragon Bond. We're missing the big damage deals. Although in this build, I don't think Overload is that big of a deal. That's more of a spark thing, if you ask me. Okay, so Ghost is inbound here. We'll turn auto aim off for a second. Excitement's a pretty good pickup, actually. That one I don't hate seeing. Again, just a bunch of garbage. I guess here you take Soul Reap. You gotta be close to being dead there, right? Right, Ghost? There we go. Ghost terminated. Comb of Rage. That's a very good pickup. That's that comb we're looking for now. And Dragon Bond. Okay, now we're cooking. All of that combined is really going to help us out here, I think. We'll go back to auto-aiming. And we might struggle to go infinite right now because of the lack of spawns. But once we get to the 4-minute mark, we're going to have no problems with that. None whatsoever. So here's an important question that I don't know the answer to. What is more important for a high kill count? Assassin or death rounds? Because it does feel like the earlier you get Assassin, the better. And also Assassin's easy to get early. But death rounds also seem to be a really important element to getting a high kill count run. And we don't have it yet. And you can see that we're still a fairly low level for what point in the game we're at right now. So I don't know. Something that's important to keep in mind if you ask me. I guess take best friends here, because now the best friends, the ghost is going to start going absolutely insane-o. Sure, that's fine. But yeah, that's what is a higher priority is the question. I think the answer is still Assassin, but I think it's important to keep in mind that maybe we're wrong about Assassin, and maybe it's the second most important perk, and maybe we should prioritize death rounds and the death round perks over they'll give me a splinter here, over the assassin perks. Something to think, food for thought, something to think about there. I don't know the answer, but I'm curious what people's thoughts are about it. And I'm maybe, I mean, we're doing pretty well here though, actually, so I don't know. Maybe we can, maybe this will prove it. We get like a 26k kill count here, maybe that'll be just evidence enough that death rounds is actually a little bit overrated and you don't really need it. Right? Who knows? Maybe. Oh, there's Reaper rounds. Okay, maybe I this is the SpongeBob episode in the Sandy's dome, where we definitely need the water. So yeah, I will take it here if we see it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, let's not take it here. Let's see what happens. We're taking it if we see it. Absolutely. We should probably do a lap here to collect experience as well. Got a lot of it built up around the edges. Oh, death rounds. Okay, cool. Kind of all we needed. Well, I'll collect the rest here, see if we can get anything else cool. Whatever. It'll add, once we collect all these spirit hearts, it'll add like maybe 2 flat damage total. But it's a damage increase. I'll take Doom here. Getting extra time on the curse is probably going to be pretty useful. I imagine, at least. Overload at this point doesn't really help us that much, but it's not the worst. No, let's have the ghost go crazy. That's more fun to me. And we're not going to collect any more experience. That's our last loop. We're set for life here at this point. We don't need more experience. The build is already complete. I'm perfectly content just staying here stationary for the rest of the 2 minutes. Just holding on the left click button and just chilling. Let Ghost Wizard go off. I mean, Ghost Wizard does about as much damage as we do normally right now anyway. So it's basically Ghost Friend here is basically it's basically 2 more projectiles for us. Which is actually, now that I think of it that way, that's actually pretty strong. I should prioritize Ghost Friend more highly. Now that I think about it from that lens, if we don't care about our actual bullet damage itself, and we have all of the Ghost Friend upgrades, it's basically 2 more shots for free. That's pretty good. It is a lot of investment, though, for those 2 shots, but I think it's worth considering. We're level 56 right now, by the way. That's kind of crazy, considering we're not even collecting any more experience. We're just leveling up now passively through enemies dying off screen. This is gonna do numbers. We're looking at, dare I say it, maybe our first 28 kill run. Is it possible? Can we go even further beyond? Who knows? I don't know. I got no idea. You know what would be nice here, actually? A last-second pickup here of Soul Link would be pretty cool, so we could just... oh, it's not here, dang. So we could just let an enemy shoot us intentionally, and then wipe out the whole screen at like the last second of the run. And maybe we'll get 1 more level. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm not moving from this spot. I'm not messing up the spawn race by collecting the XP on the ground. It's just not worth it. It is just not worth it to me. I don't think we're gonna, though. I think we're gonna end the run before we level. Yep. And how do we do? This is gotta be high. This is at least 27k, I think. Maybe 28? Ah. Okay. But that, I think, just barely squeaks out a new record for me. I think my last one was like 27.2. So we're now at about 27.4. So progress. Scarlett, obviously pretty good. And again, a couple of questions to think about here. What was better? What was better? Is SMG better than Backgun? My instinct is telling me no. This would have been probably better if we had the Backgun here, but it's hard to say. But ifs and buts, right? That was pretty good. And one thing to think about is death rounds essential. I think it is, but is it more essential than Assassin? That is the real sticking point here. What is more important? And with that, have a good one. Maybe come check out the stream. Goodbye.